All right, here for a post-game press conference with Christopher Newport, NCAA tournament first round. Can you guys just introduce yourselves, please?
My name's Hannah Kaloy. I'm a senior post player.
I'm Gabby San Diego. I'm a fifth-year point guard.
Good. Bill Broderick, head coach.
Coach Broderick, we'll start with you. Obviously, you know, it's not the outcome you're looking for, but what do you take away from a season as a whole?
Yeah, try to tell these guys here, we didn't play well. We've been starting slow. I think that really cost us. Fight a team that good, 13 points, and then expect to come back. I think it took a lot of seniors, but we have some young kids too. I think made some just kind of some nerves there. And this is tough. This one will sting a little bit for a while. But I've told these guys, two of the seniors, we've got 6. Their career of 4 years, their record is 110 wins and 6 losses, 4 conference championships, national championship appearance, Sweet 16. So it stings a little bit, but we're not going to let that take away from what these guys done. They've taken us from being a good regional program to being a national program. Especially as a public school, where there's very few of us that are in this range. So I'm just extremely thankful for these guys, for all they've done. They've really changed the culture of our program. They've been outstanding role models, and I hope that our younger players will learn from them and continue to build on this program, on the legacy that they've left.
Well, Gabby and Hannah, if you could kind of expand on that a little bit, just kind of, I know it's hard in the moment to kind of take in the totality of your career, but to look back at the amount of success that you guys had, how can that kind of counterbalance the feelings that you're going through at the moment?
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround to think about it in totality, but it's fun. If you're a competitor, you play on that stage, and regardless of the outcome, you give everything you got. So for me, it's to play in 4 NCAA tournaments and make a run in a few of those has been why I wanted to come back for a 5th year. So regardless, I think just the standards that we have, we've won 110 times, but we think about the 6 losses more than a lot of those wins. So it's a tough ending, and you kind of build it up to something in your head, but that also kind of contributes to the outcome in the end a little bit. But it was fun. I wish, I could have played better, obviously, in this last game, but, my whole career in total, I'm proud of myself for sure.
I think just piggybacking off of both of them, we're just here, we're just grateful for all the experiences that we've gotten. Being able to go to the national championship was an experience in its own. We had to work for all that, of course, but everything that they just said, it's just been a good ride, and obviously a quick turnaround having to look back at it like that.
Sure.
But every single year when we look back, we're just grateful for all the places we got to travel to, the teams we got to compete against. That's what it really comes down to, is be able to play these great teams and go against them.
Coach, with the aggressive style that you guys play, you're able to jump out on teams pretty early, pretty often. When you have, you get that kind of punch back like you did from Montclair today, you go down early and have to kind of talk through things at halftime and get the team ready to fight its way back instead of play, from ahead. What's the mindset change to try to, get the team and say, hey, we're not used to being in this position, but we got a lot of basketball left?
Yeah. Unfortunately, this year we've been used to that position because we've spotted a lot of people, a lot of points, but they weren't as good as Montclair State. So, I feared that we would have some problems. They have a D1 point guard who's 5'9". So we thought that might give us some issues with some of the things that we did. Craig Wells, really tough matchup for us for her athleticism and her size. But I think, and they do some of it too. They're aggressive, they're good athletes. So I think it was just a tough first round matchup for us. And, we just didn't, we just gave up too many easy shots in the beginning. But I was really proud of these guys to come back, to cut it to a 1-possession game. But then, unfortunately, they had a ton of fouls left, so we couldn't even run a play to try to get a shot up. So, But yeah, I mean, this group's always going to fight back, and so they're tough. They're good. They're very athletic, and and they're physical. I thought they did a great job. Coach Harvey does a great job. Good coach, been doing it a long time, and had her troops ready, and they were better today. So I give her and her team all the credit on their victory.
Gabby, when you're one of the primary ball handlers, when you're playing a team like that that's going to ramp up the pressure on you, what are kind of the keys that you're trying to focus on throughout the game to keep the offense flowing?
Yeah, for me, I'd probably say, with my size, I really try to still be the aggressor, even with pressure coming at me. So utilizing change of speed, trying to change my pace a lot, and kind of stretch the floor. That's why I was kind of trying to push some of my teammates up there so I can go over the top of the press. But they came ready to go. A lot of teams they forced me right pretty hard, but they were pretty glued onto their scout. Even with us getting downhill, they kind of knew how to help off and stuff like that. So it was great pressure, but yeah, for me, I was just really trying to control the pace and keep the group composed out there.
All right, and Hannah, last question for you. You come off the bench with 11 and 9. How are you able to kind of take advantage of some of the opportunities that you had in this game, both on offense and on the glass?
Yeah, well, first off, we have Hannah Orloff, our starter 5, who has had an incredible season, and she came off an ACL tear last year, and she's just been killing it. So being able to come behind her, and we both have different abilities that we're able to bring to this team. So I think that's really what kind of helps me have a good mindset coming off the bench, is because both of us are so strong in what we do. And so, I mean, she's also a senior. We've been through the past 4 years together. We just work side by side in everything we do. So, I mean, all credit to her first, and then I just pick up, give her a blow, do what I need to do, and then she gets right back into. So it's been a fun year with all the seniors.
These guys, I mean, both of these guys have played and worked through so many injuries this year. I mean, all that she's had to do to even be in this position to be able to play, and the same thing for her. Just so proud of these guys, man. I mean, just the toughness, the resilience, and like I said, man, I feel really, really blessed to have coached these 2 young ladies, the senior class, and I'm gonna miss them, but it's part of it. They're ready to, go on and do what they got to do. Gabby's gonna get right into coaching right away. She'll be probably in grad school somewhere, getting a finance degree, but it's time for the young people to learn and step up. And today wasn't our best day, but not going to let that take away from the season we had of 26-2, another 6 conference championship in a row, and then all the success that these guys have had. They've put in the work, and they've deserved everything. So, and thank you to everyone here at Catholic. You guys have done a great job, and we really appreciate everything. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you guys for your time. Congrats on a great season.
Thank you.